There's no such thing as whether you're good enough or not good enough for something. Have you ever seen or heard of a scale that measures human value?
No,
So what exactly are you basing it on?
my past. So I just took a really scary leap, actually. So I quit my second job so I can invest more time in my business, but it's terrifying.
I'm going to make a suggestion to you.
Okay.
Stop pretending that you're not feeling or experiencing fear.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
and fear can never stand up to truth. And that's why truth is so important. Stop walking around denying what you're experiencing.
Hey, I'm Mike Oglesby, and welcome to my podcast, What's the Gift? As a successful coach, I've helped thousands of people turn their obstacles into opportunities. As someone who's seen the bottom and felt despair, I know that my life transformed when I stopped playing the victim and looked for how to turn those challenges into game-changing life situations. Each week on my show, I'll help you identify the gift within the things that have kept you down and interview some of the most successful business folks in the world on how they did the same. Welcome to What's the Gift?
Hi, Trish. Welcome to the show. What
Hi.
problem can I help you solve today?
A problem that I have, I think is, or the thing that I think always keeps resurfacing is that I'm not that I'm not worthy of it, but I think sometimes when you run a business and you rely on that business and you're like, okay, well, I'm not sure how much money is coming. Is there enough money for me to like keep living? So should I lower my prices, even though I know I shouldn't? Should I just take this small job, although I know it doesn't align with what I want to do? So I think keeping that trust in your business of I know what I'm doing, I'm good at what I do. I need to just this is my prices. It's like take it or leave it. And that's something I struggle with, especially like I'm a single mom of two kids. So, um, they rely on me.
Okay. So there's the situation. Tell me a little bit about the business that you're in.
I'm in interior design.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. How long have you been in business?
Since August of 2022. But in the last year is when I really dove into my business. For a couple of years, it was more of if I have time or maybe I'll do this. I didn't have a very supportive partner. Um, my business was almost a joke to him, so I did not do much with it for the first couple of years. So in the last year is the first time I really dove into my business.
Are you with him still?
No, no,
Okay. Okay.
no.
So you don't have someone putting you down, making you feel like a joke or like what you're doing is not worthy.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I'm not good enough. Well, you can't charge that, or you need to do free work because you need to get out there. He didn't even think I could. He said, I don't need to do a business that I wasn't good enough for that. I need to work for somebody else. Um, but I really love what I do. And actually, it was the company that I used to work for in New York City that told me I needed to open up my own business. That's how I even got the idea. So, yeah, but I think I still feel small because I was with him for so long. So I'm having a hard time of getting rid of that you're not good enough because there's no facts outside of I was with somebody who made sure that I felt small and stayed small so I would never be successful. So I'm out of that situation. It's been a year. How do I continually work or get rid of that those are not facts? It's just still in my head.
Mm. So much rests on that identity of am I good enough? But let me ask you a really simple question. What exactly? I mean, set the feelings aside. I just want you to state the facts here, right? Because there's no facts that support, this idea. But What are you actually not good enough for? And really think about that. At all, anything, not just your business, but in your life or anything that you desire, what are you actually not good enough for?
Sometimes it's hard to feel like I'm
Forget the feelings.
okay.
What are you actually not good enough for?
I guess nothing.
Yeah.
I
Can't
can
think of
take the feelings
anything.
out of it. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why. Because the question itself is irrelevant. There is no such thing as whether you're good enough or not good enough for something. Now, you can have feelings, but if you set the feelings aside and you just look at the facts, you'll never come up with an answer to that question because the question itself is completely irrelevant. In fact, the whole idea of human value is irrelevant. Have you ever seen or heard of a scale that measures human value?
No.
So, what exactly are you basing it on?
My past.
Oh, your ideas, not
My
really your
ideas.
past.
And somebody else's ideas, really, that were put on to
There
me.
you go.
Yeah.
Somebody else's ideas that weren't just put on to you, but that were accepted and repeated by you.
Yeah.
You've chosen to hold on to ideas that don't serve you, that don't even match up with the facts. I mean, you said that yourself.
Yeah,
Really think about
absolutely.
that. Yeah. Okay, so tell me what you do want, Trish. What would you like?
An amazing life for me and my kids.
What
Um,
does that mean? Like,
what does
what
that mean?
specifically do you want in this scenario?
I want, so I just took a really scary leap, actually. So, um,
Wonderful.
yeah, it's wonderful. It's like, oh, well, I'm barely making my bills, but I just quit my second job because I felt like it's been taken away from my business. Um, because I have too much on my plate right now, and it's either I let one glass ball go or all of them are going to have to go. So I quit my second job so I can invest more time in my business. But it's terrifying because now I rely 100% on my business as opposed to having this safety net that I've had for years.
So you're choosing freedom over safety.
I am, yeah, and it's
Wonderful.
in
You're
growth.
just afraid.
Yes, I am so terrified.
Okay. So you've got all this fear, and it sounds like you just don't know how to deal with that fear. And that's really what you would call that problem that you're facing is that you don't know how to deal with the fear.
hmm
So how are you dealing with it now? What is that causing you to do currently?
I kind of try to change my thinking. Instead of I'm fearful, I tell myself I'm excited. I'm excited for this new opportunity. I'm excited for my business to make more money because I'm not relying on something else. I don't have that safety net. So I will charge for every hour that I work. I will go after the better jobs and not take the jobs that are draining because I don't have that choice. I'm putting myself in a position of growth. So I tell myself I'm not fearful, even though I know I am, I'm excited.
I'm going to make a suggestion to you.
Okay.
Stop pretending that you're not feeling or experiencing fear.
Okay.
Because look, you want to be successful. You want to be happy. And that's not going to come from denial. It's going to come from being honest, right? Because honesty is integrity. So why walk around lying to yourself, trying to convince yourself of something that's not even true?
Yeah.
Because if you deny it, how are you going to deal with it? You see, telling yourself, "Oh, I'm not afraid," that's denial. That's not dealing with it. And that's one of the issues that I'm seeing here is I'm seeing that you're not dealing with the fear. You're trying to avoid dealing with the fear, and that's not how you get rid of fear. You know this. I mean, everybody knows. How do you get rid of fear?
Mm, what's the word I'm thinking of
You
when
face
you
it.
face it?
You face it.
Yeah.
And why is it that you can get rid of fear by facing it? Because when you face it, you can look at the truth.
Yeah.
And fear can never stand up to truth. And that's why truth is so important. Truth and integrity, they go hand in hand. Stop walking around denying what you're experiencing. You're trying to deaden those senses that are trying to communicate to you something so very important that it's going to change your entire life. And that is exactly what you want because that's what you're doing. So as you're living with this fear, I mean, tell me really what that's like. I mean, I want to hear the experience that you're having with all of this. What is it like living that way and always afraid and trying to maneuver around that? What does that feel like? What is that like for you?
Not sleeping well, not eating well. Can I keep a roof over my head and my kids? Can I feed me and my children? Those are all really terrifying things, that I constantly think about, or I try to, I guess, ignore and say I'm not fearful, I'm excited.
Yeah. But I tell you what, Trish, let's do something.
Okay.
Let's face it. I want you to step into that fear right now. I mean, this is a safe space. You're just sitting in a chair, just having a conversation. Let's step into that fear. I want you to help me really understand that fear. I want you to step fully in it. I want you to just consume yourself in that fear so we can face it. Because we got to get really good at facing this fear if we're going to overcome it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to step into it right now. Just give yourself permission to collapse into that if that's what you need to do. And tell me what's going on with that.
It doesn't feel great.
No, tell me what it does feel. Tell me some of those worries.
Overwhelming. Um, what's the word? Like I can't move.
You
Um,
feel paralyzed?
Paralyzed, thank you.
Yeah,
It's paralyzing.
yeah. Tell me what that feels like in life to feel so paralyzed. And you got those young kids all depending on you. You got the
Mhm.
weight of the world on your shoulders. Tell me what it's like living like that. Tell me what that is. Let's exploit this.
Yeah, literally, my physical health starts to feel it. I start feeling pain in my body.
Mm. What
Um,
kind of pain? What's that look like?
so I have really bad TMJ. So when
Okay.
I'm stressed, I literally, it's migraines, it's my shoulders, it's
Mm.
my back, and it's it seeps into everything because everything hurts. I don't want to eat because everything hurts. I can't sleep, or because I'm stressed or fearful. Like, oh my goodness, like my kids are relying on me. Can I actually do this? Like, why would I quit my second job? Am I being absolutely ridiculous and stupid? Anybody looking at me would be like, are you freaking crazy? Which means I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping. I'm not doing my best work. I'm not be able to concentrate. And it's just a spiral.
Oh, that sound and not only does that sound difficult, that sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Imagine it is. And then on top of that, having to take care of those children. How old are your children?
5 and 17.
Wow. Hmm. Both girls?
Both boys.
Both boys. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that sounds really difficult. How does it feel facing that fear right now? Looking at it.
It's a scary reality. I'm not gonna lie, it is scary. Like I said, for years I had this second job that gave me that safety net.
Mhm.
Um,
So you feel unsafe.
I feel unsafe, I feel insecure. Um, yeah, that's what it feels like.
Okay. Trish, there's an opportunity here for you because what you just did, possibly for the first time, as you looked at that fear, and that gives you the ability to start facing it and to start dealing with it. Those are your defenses, right? Because there's a perceived threat. Let me ask you, you've been doing this for, you said almost a year now.
Yeah.
How are you doing in business? What truth, facts?
This has been my best year. I did more in a couple of months leaving my relationship than I did for years being in my relationship.
So you're actually doing well. You're providing very well for yourself, your children.
Hmm. I
Hmm.
am as a single parent all by myself.
All by yourself. You see, if you just look at the facts, which you did say, the facts don't support the ideas. If
Hmm.
you look at the facts, I would say that you're safe, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you agree with that?
If I look at the facts, but it does
If
not
you
feel
look at
that
the
way.
facts. Sure, it doesn't feel that way. Okay, well, let's talk about for a moment what feelings are. If you have a thought that something is going to harm you, you're going
Hmm.
to feel that. Emotions are your body's responses to your thoughts. If you think a fearful thought, you're going to feel it in your body. Now, the
Hmm.
purpose of that feeling is to bring an awareness of what's actually going on in your thought pattern, okay? So
Yeah.
that you can deal with that misalignment of thought. The true reality is that you're doing incredible. You're providing very, very well. Now, what you're feeling isn't reality. It's the ideas that you're allowing to run in your mind undisciplined. You're focusing more on the feelings than you are on the facts. Look
Yeah.
at how you're doing. The truth will set you free, right? And all those fears, when you look at true reality, those fears aren't real at all. They're all made up in your head. Think about that.
Yeah.
Because if you were to feel what is actually fact, would you feel the way you are now? Would you feel
No.
paralyzed? Would you feel, you know, tensed up and imprisoned in your body? Would you feel any of that?
No.
Not at all. You would feel free and you would feel secure because you actually are secure. Feeling fear is normal and it's okay. It's nothing to run from, it's nothing to hide from. It is you pushing the boundaries of who you've been in life. It is a gift, a message saying, hey, we're outgrowing ourselves. And that's a scary thing. But if you truly want to be successful, that is what you must do. And you've seen clearly, if you just look at the facts rather than feelings, you will see clearly that you absolutely have the ability to do it. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to run your business, but I'm going to tell you this. Always keep what you do, your actions in your business, your pricing, your customers, always keep them in alignment with who you want to be. Otherwise, you're going to continue to play small and you're not going to grow the way that you want. You are safe.
Who you want to be.
Yes. And I want you to move from that space. You're going to feel the fear. Do not avoid it. Do you see? We looked at that fear today. We exploited it. It's not really that scary. But see, now we understand it better. And you can't understand things like that unless you're willing to look at them. Your job is to outgrow them, not to avoid them. The fear is not a bad thing. It's a message, and a good one too. It's letting you know you're pushing the boundaries of who you've been so that you can become the person that you want to be. And fear is one of those layers you must travel through to accomplish that.
Okay. Outgrow your fear.
Outgrow your fear, absolutely. Because you're outgrowing yourself is what you're doing. That self that fears.
It's a good person to outgrow.
Yeah. And your security is in the truth, not in the avoidance.
Very true. Thank you.
You're welcome. Trish, thank you for being on the show. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.